everybody. Merry Christmas. It's me, Marissa the Medium, and thank you for joining me for this week's episode of What's in the Cards. And this week's reading is going to be for December 21st through December 27th. And as always here on the channel, we're here to bring you messages of love, light, hope, maybe a little bit of Christmas cheer, and some advice on how to deal with any of the family or friends or issues that may come up with the holidays. So with that in mind, for those of you that are new here, welcome to my channel. This is a weekly reading and a weekly collective reading. So take from it what you will, let what resonates with you resonate, and put anything back that just doesn't work for you. If you are new here, please push like, subscribe so that you don't miss out on anything. And with that, we'll get started. So for this week, I'm already being told that we're going to use a steady staple favorite here if you've been on the channel for a while, and that is the Angel Prayers Oracle cards. And I find it fitting that this would be Christmas week. I happen to be a believer in God, whatever you want to call it by many thousands of names, and angels. As you can see here, I've got my trusty little guardian angel here. And I always tune into the frequency of the angels to see what messages they have for you this coming week. So that being said, we're going to do one more shuffle up and deal, and we're going to get going. And the first card that we have, Loved One in Heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. And I have all the chills right now, which is common when I do feel that connection with someone that has crossed over. And so for those of you that do feel this week a moment, a blip, a little ping, a little connection with something that feels otherworldly to you, please know that is a loved one in heaven trying to make a connection with you, succeeding in making that connection. And however that sign, that feeling, that awareness shows up for you, don't dismiss it. You're not crazy. It's not all in your head. Yes, you are feeling that. And sometimes at these holidays, at these times, we kind of like put things out, maybe some family mementos or other things that bring that person to mind and brings that frequency. That is what they are riding in on or coming in to share with you, and that is a frequency. And that frequency is that they are with you. They are with you. They watch over you. They see the things that you do, and this is just their way of acknowledging you at this special time, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs is. Know that this is kind of like a portal. And actually that is going to be happening here tomorrow as we go through the Christmas solstice. So I find that even easier when we have big planets in alignment like Saturn and Jupiter are about to do. We find a little bit more activity. And so I just encourage you to open up to whatever it is that you feel coming through from a loved one in heaven, and know that this is just their way of acknowledging you and blessing your life at this time. What a great first card to start with. The next one that I am being pulled to is Affirmators family. And you guys know I love Affirmators by Knock Knock. These decks and just their products, they lift my soul. They make me laugh. They are totally my sense of humor. And I encourage you to check them out because they're fun here for me to use on the channel. So I'm going to tune into this and see what else in terms of family message that we have to build off of with that loved one in heaven. So we're going to do another, I'm hearing 2, 3 more shuffles. There's one. To build off of that, there's 2. And we have, don't even have to do it, guys. There it is. Every week on the channel this happens. So if you're new here, please note you'll start seeing cards flying out and I will stop and take it. Quality time. I love this. I make space in my life to spend quality time with family. I value every precious minute I get to spend with my most cherished but oft overlooked and taken for granted peeps. And I vow to make the most of it all, provided I get to choose what we're doing. And you'll see the little zoom in. I'll place that right here. It says waste of time, playtime, quality time, overtime. This is just that, you guys. The holidays, it's different this year with this year that we've had in 2020. And this is a time for you to slow down, make time, and choose time, quality time with the people you love. And quality time can be really just something as simple as stopping and maybe sending a voice note if you are, a tech person, or sending a text message, and really just sending a message of connection with that person. That counts as quality time. Quality time doesn't mean you guys have to sit down and watch a movie or play board games or maybe stereotypical type of things. It's quality time means you are taking a quality moment to reach out and connect with someone. This is also talking about the people that we spend our time with. So maybe it's someone in your nuclear family, maybe it's someone in your work family, maybe it's your family, your friends who become family. But really reach out this week and make that connection. So again, to tie these two together, we are seeing that more connection this week. Be mindful of that. Make the time. Make the time to listen and acknowledge their connection to you, and then you take that a step further and make a connection with somebody else. So those are the first couple cards we have this week, and I'm hearing next that we are going with The Nightmare Before Christmas because it's Christmas time. And of course, like just last week, whenever I use these cards, I hear all the songs from the movie. This time, it's ours this time. Oh, no, not yet. That's too many cards for it to be a coincidence yet. And we're gonna go regular shuffle. So, all right, Christmas deck. What else do we need to know about quality time, loved ones, and connection? What else do we need to know about that this week? How do we make this either deeper, more relevant, or expand on it? And what do we have? We have the Star. Love this, the Star card. And the Star is coming up in a reversed fashion. And the Star is a guiding, but the message that I hear with this card into that is normally as the Star is things are going really, really well for you. And even though it is in reverse, it means to take a moment and acknowledge what we have been through. This has been a rough year for a lot of people. Take a moment and acknowledge I hear in relationship where things may have gone either off track or how things can even be repaired, how bridges can be restored so that you can become the reverse of that, the upright version of the Star, which means you then become a shining light for others on their path. And again, this I'm hearing doesn't matter whether this is career, whether this is actual friends and family in your life, but that's what I'm hearing, that this is your opportunity to make a connection, turn things around. You guys always hear me say at the end of my videos, be the light. That's it, we're all called to be the light. It doesn't mean that you've got to be the light for a huge amount of people. You could be the light for one person, once a day, once a week, and make a difference in their life. So that's what I'm hearing, how these are tying together. You have a time right now to turn it around. Turn it around, make a conscious effort to be that light for somebody else and making that connection. So we move over to, again, Affirmators, but this time the Love and Relationships deck, and it's a narwhal. God, you guys, it's so stinking cute. So what else do we need to know then about relationships and how this applies? This seems to really be about relationships this week and how we connect with others. So how do you want to show up? What advice could we have about how we show up for these people and how we show up for ourselves in relationship, whether that is a love relationship, parent-child relationship, sibling relationship? How do we want to show up? What do we need to know about that? We have two more. There's one that was kind of like a weird shuffle and not quite gonna happen one. And one more, last one. Benefit of the doubt. I love this. I believe in the basic goodness of other people, and I give them the chance to show it. If they prove me wrong, that's on them. At least I can go to sleep knowing that I practice trust and forgiveness rather than fear and doubt. And later on, if I need to, I can always change my mind and retroactively judge them like it's my career. I definitely see the one, humor guys, love knock knock. You guys are geniuses, by the way. I definitely see the connection with this and this card. We really are hearing about how we're supposed to interact. Give someone the benefit of the doubt if the relationship was stressed or strained, and really reach out to connect to them. If they don't want to and they behave however they're gonna behave, it's exactly right. It is on them. But this is about you making the effort to reach out, to connect, to be the light to somebody, and forgive them I always say this, forgive them their humanity if they're having a human moment. That's all right. Yeah, it says you can go back and judge them later. I might advise against that because that's you shifting your own energy back into a place that doesn't really serve you. But that's for levity's sake. That is really the message this week, is connection, connection, connection. Know that the connection from that loved one up in heaven, however it appears, is in fact real. Make a connection with make quality time connections with the people around you. Maybe take a look at and examine some relationships where maybe you haven't connected, and find a way to turn them around so that you can be the light, whether it's for yourself or for another person. And when we're doing that, give this person the benefit of the doubt. It's been a rough year for everybody, and we never really know what's going on inside of someone. So if we can do our best to show up and love them and be love in the moment, that's all that you can do. So I wanted to thank you guys and just say Merry Christmas from me and my family to yours. I've got a boom guy here. I've got people upstairs that I love, that I'm going to make a conscious effort to spend quality time with. And even though this is how we're connecting, please, you guys know that I do love all of you. I love doing this for you. I love sharing it with you. If you can find it in your heart to tag a friend, share it with them, offer them an uplifting message this week, please do so. I always say like, share, subscribe. You guys have really been a great gift for me. This year in 2020, I got to get all not emotional about it. And I just want to say thank you. And again, from my family to yours, we wish you guys the merriest of Christmases. And as always, be the light.